like candy in the summer. Don't act like a bummer. Got him moving through the nighttime, and she sour like a ripe lime, and she mighty fine.
So we're going to get into building our autoresponder drip campaign now. And on the screen, you've got the little breakdown of the 8 emails that we're going to send in 8 weeks. The idea is that we'll keep the emails really short, but have a video like a thumbnail of the video, maybe even a GIF. We've got like a play button flashing on and off. And then those videos will then link to, for most of them, the video on YouTube. But on one of them, at least, number 3 there, latest homes on the market, we're not going to be able to link that directly to YouTube. We're going to have to go to a landing page where we can keep changing the video, because obviously the latest homes on the market changes all the time. So you can't just link it to one YouTube video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now create the first 3 emails in this 8 email campaign, so you don't have to watch me do it 8 times in a row, but you can at least watch me do it 3 times in a row, and the process will start becoming familiar. Well, you're going to remember that on Mailchimp, on the left-hand side here, if we click on audiences, on the left-hand sub-menu that pops up when you click on audiences here, the sub-menu, one of the options is tags. So if you click on tags, you'll see the tag that we created on our last video, which is this one here, going virtual buyers, because you're not really buyers, but we're going to pretend you are. And it's this tag at the moment. None of you are tagged that. We want to create the drip campaign first, and then we will program the drip campaign to then go to people who are then tagged as buyers from now on. So where we're going to begin is by creating an email. So you click the little pencil on the left there, and you're going to create an email, not a customer journey, because those are limited. We're going to create an email. Once we've got there, we're going to click automated, and we're going to email subscribers when they're tagged. Okay, so you want to see that again. We're going to click top left-hand corner of the pencil, create, email, automated, email subscribers when they're tagged. Okay, so we now select an audience with tags. We're going to select going virtual mentorship members, begin, and you're going to see it inserts the first email for you. Now obviously what we're going to do is we're going to create our first email, which will be the agent intro video one, and then we're just going to click here, add another email, and you can keep adding as many emails as you want. We're going to add 8 in 8 weeks. Okay, so a few things to note here. The first email, the trigger happens 1 day after a tag is added to the contact. Please select the tag. Okay, so we're going to edit that. I don't want it to actually wait 1 day. I want it to happen immediately. So I'm going to click this little drop down and click immediately. So as soon as someone adds themselves or I add them to my database tagged as a buyer, they're going to get the first email triggered. So select the tag, and we should see the tag that we created, going virtual buyers. There it is. And we're going to click update trigger on the top right hand corner. So you're going to see now the trigger has been updated. It now triggers immediately after a tag is added to the contact, and the tag is going virtual buyers. All right, schedule. You can schedule these emails to only go on certain days of the week or whatever, but I'm just going to leave that as every day, all day. Filter by a segment or a tag. Well, we've already filtered it by tag at the trigger level, so we don't have to filter this thing further. Post send action. Well, we're not going to have a post send action for now. At the end of the 8th email, when they are finished their drip campaign, we are going to add a post send action to then add them to our normal newsletter list. So we don't want these people getting the normal newsletter during this 8 weeks. We just want them getting that 1 email a week for 8 weeks. So we don't want to add them to our normal database, but we will do that after the 8th email. So for now, we're happy. All we need to do is design the email. So let's click on the right-hand side, design email. Name your email. So this will be buyers drip campaign email number 1, which is the agent intro video. Okay, so I think that's a good way for us to label each of these emails. Email subject, great to meet you. Preview text, it's coming from me, Steve Johnston. It's coming from my email address. Okay, I'm happy. Next, bottom right-hand corner, we click next. Okay, you can now create any number of these. You can use any number of these templates. I always like to just click simple text. So just start from scratch. I don't like this heading at the top here. I'm going to take that out. So I'm going to click the little trash can. If you hold the Alt key down and click the trash can at the same time, it just deletes it automatically without giving you a warning message. Then at the bottom here, I always take out all of this bump because I don't like it at the bottom of the emails. What you've got to have is an unsubscribe link. So you may unsubscribe from this list at any time. Let's just say that. And then I'm going to delete that bottom bit as well. And then what I always like to do is just as a visual separator, I'll put a line at the top of that. And I always reduce the font size. So we're going to make our email, we're going to use Times New Roman for our font. And I'm going to reduce that font size all the way down to 10. So it goes as small as it can go. Save and close. Okay, so now all we're left with is this main block here where we're going to write our email, the introduction to our email, and then we're going to insert another block below here with the image for our video that we're going to then hyperlink to YouTube. So let's keep this really simple. Hi, and then we're going to use this little merge tab drop down, merge tag. Hi, first name, enter. Okay, so let's just, I'm not putting a lot of thought into the text here. You can think more carefully around exactly what you want this to say. I'm just illustrating the principle, so I think that is sufficient. Okay, so we're going to now change the font to Times New Roman, and we are going to put that at 14. 16. Okay, 16 looks good. I'm going to save and close that. Now, you're going to remember how to do this because I have shown you this previously. We're going to take an image block. So on Mailchimp, you drag things from the right and you drag them into your email on the left. So we're going to drag an image block over here. And here we are going to now upload an image of our agent intro video. Now, I have previously created a little GIF from Naomi Nyland's intro video that I'm now going to import. You know how to do this because I've shown you how to do this previously. So I'm going to now browse my computer where I have now, so it takes you to your Mailchimp library first, but I haven't uploaded it yet. So I'm going to go upload in the top right-hand corner here, or you can just drag it in if you want. There's the Naomi GIF, and you can see it's now inserted the GIF. So now, don't forget, you've got to hyperlink the image to the video. So on the right-hand side here, you're going to click link, and if we go to YouTube, there's Naomi's video. We're going to copy the URL from the URL bar at the top there. We're going to go back to our YouTube, our Mailchimp account. We're going to paste that in and click insert. And we want it to go to a web address, correct? Okay, insert. So So now this, if you hover over it, you can actually see at the bottom corner here, where my mouse is there, it is hyperlinked to that YouTube video, which is exactly what we want. Great. Then maybe just a little bit of text at the bottom. So we're going to save and close that. A little bit of text at the bottom. Again, just saying Stephen, and then you might want to insert your logo underneath that in the same way as we did previously. Just drag an image in there and put your logo in there if you want it. But I'm just going to leave it there for simplicity's sake. Remember, we need to change our font again to Times New Roman, and I think we said 16 last time, so you have to click on the 14 and then drop down again, and it opens up more options for the 16. Okay, so there's our email. Save and close. It's done, the first one. Hi, so-and-so. I'm really pleased we've connected, and I look forward to serving you in whatever way I can. Over the next few weeks, I'll be sending you some information that I believe will be very helpful as you seek to buy in the Kenilworth area. But first, I wanted to take a moment to introduce myself and my business to you. Flashing video button. I'll be in touch next week with a little intro to our neighborhood. There's a spelling error there. To our neighborhood. And actually, let's not sign it me. Let's sign it with Naomi. Naomi Nal. Okay, great. So Naomi sending this one. And that's it. Save and continue. And that's now done. Next thing we're going to do is add another email. So we click add email, and you'll see it does exactly the same thing. What do we want to trigger? Well, this one we want to trigger, remember, exactly 7 days after delay after the first one. So the first email gets sent, boom, it now triggers this email, and then we want the delay to be 7 days. Correct. So I'm going to click update trigger. So trigger 7 days after subscribers are sent the previous email. Perfect. That's what we want. Sends every day, all day. Filter by segment, no. Post send action, no. Right, design the email. So now this one is going to be our, what was it? Our neighborhood introduction video. And I'm going to use, because I don't have one from any of you guys, I'm going to use that one that we've seen from the guy in Canada. Okay, so name your email. What did we call this? The buyers, there it is. It drops down what the previous one was. So we're going to call it Buyers Drip Campaign email number 2. And this is going to be the neighborhood intro video. Subject, welcome to the neighborhood. About Upper Kenilworth. In this case, it's going to be about Toronto or some Canada, in suburb in Canada. As you're thinking of home ownership in Kenilworth, I wanted to introduce our wonderful neighborhood to you. Right, comes from me, email address, perfect. Next, bottom right hand corner. Again, we're going to go down to simple text. We are going to delete that little top block because I don't like it. This middle block is where our text is going to go. Let's go and just fix the bottom. Right, now we're going to get to our body text. So again, hi, merge tags, first name. Hi, first name. That's enough. That's enough text. Okay, we're going to change the font to Times New Roman. And I think we're going 16, if I remember correctly. Save and close. And now we are going to insert our little video. So I have previously created a GIF for this video. Let's go and insert it. So we click Browse, top right hand corner we click upload. We go to Kenilworth GIF, and it's inserted our GIF again. Now on the right hand side we're going to click link. We're going to go to the Toronto suburbs one, click copy that URL from the URL bar, and then just highlight all of that and then paste in that link and click insert. And again, we want to maybe just put in a little bit of so save and close that. So put a little bit of text in the bottom here, just saying, okay, save and close, save and continue. Now you can see, guys, how quick this is to do once you get the hang of it.